Well, hello everyone. Welcome in. I hope you are doing well today. I'm Taffany and this is Tika's Gardens. And I am out today to just kind of talk to you about some of the things I have used in the garden this season. I know a lot of times we see people's gardens and they look great and we want to know, what did you do or what did you use? And so I thought I would talk about that. Mainly well, I don't use much, but I'll show you what I have and tell you when I used it and when, just give you what information on what I've done and with specific products and things in the garden. And I basically have spent most of the season, well, for the last few years, trying to garden without really using fertilizer. I try to keep it as natural as possible, but since moving to Texas, it's tough on plants here in the middle of the summer and the heat. I mean, by April, like mid-April, it's already hot and it just gets worse and worse after that. So we really, in my opinion, from what I feel like we really only get maybe a month of spring and then the rest is just super hot summer, which is stressful for the plants. A lot of things tend to kind of slow down their blooming during those really hot months, July and August. So I decided this year to try to use some fertilizer. I'll show you what I've used the last few years, for quite a few years, not just the last like 2 or 3, but for quite a few years what I use. But I did go ahead and add on some fertilizer this year. But for plants like these vincas over here, the verbenas back there, the snapdragons here and stuff, they really, really require more food, especially in this heat. Vegetables as well. I have grown tomatoes some years and the plants grow, but no tomatoes. And I know in the heat you're not going to get tomatoes, but even the time of year when they should be growing, not the case. But this year, since I tried fertilizer, it has given me like a bunch of tomatoes, a ton of habanero peppers. I mean, every day I'm picking habanero peppers. I haven't used my fertilizer in a few weeks. This is almost Thanksgiving. I stopped using it in October sometime, like mid-October, because I thought, let me stop in case we get a cold snap or whatever. But we really haven't gotten anything too cold, so I could have continued fertilizing. I feel like here I can kind of push the limits because of the weather and because we have such a short winter, long summer, that I can push it a little bit and fertilize a little longer than most people. But what I have used the last few years for fertilizing, I have out here along with, let me kind of step to the side so you can kind of get down here and see the things that I have and some of my favorite things. I'm going to start with first gloves. If you've been following me since spring, I partnered in the spring with DLY brand gloves. They contacted me and asked if they could send me their gloves to try out. And I love these gloves. And this is pretty much what I have used the whole season. I went through a pair and wore them out. They lasted quite a few months. And they sent me another couple pair. This one is kind of on its last leg, but the yellow is my favorite color and I've been holding on to it. But you'll see past videos where I'm using another pair of the yellow gloves. The other favorite thing I do like to get in the garden in are, let me step back, my boots. I don't know if you can see them good. Let's kind of get a little more distance for you. These boots are by Jules. They are slickers, rain boots. waterproof. I love these, and I have worn these to death. You've seen them over and over and over again. So the DLY brand gloves and the Jules boots are my two favorite fashion accessories for the garden. And they're not fashion as in to look good, but for functionality. And yeah, they have lasted and lasted, the boots and the gloves. But let's get to the products. So the very first product, something that I have been using for well over 10 years, is this spray and grow. It is a combination of micronutrients, and it has the directions on here, of amounts that you can use, but it has iron, zinc, and so on. These you spray directly on the leaves, and you can tell that this has been used. But this is what I have used for a long, long time, before coming to Texas. This has been my favorite. But it's helped some here, but here I just feel like the plants needed a little bit more, so I had to break down and start looking for fertilizers to use. But the spray and grow, I have the sprayer here, so you can mist your micronutrients directly onto the leaves, and that has been really helpful for me for a long time. So then I graduated this year, late August, early September, maybe late August, to here, Proven Winners. I decided to give Proven Winners fertilizer a try, and I used the dial-in spray to make sure I have the right concentration, and it did okay. It perked the plants up a little bit, but I didn't really see like this big dramatic change. Maybe this is something that you have to use consistently or weekly over months to see it sustain the flowers. But I did use it for a few weeks, and it showed moderate change. The flowers did respond, so I'm not going to say that it did good, and I would recommend it. But what I found that the flowers really responded to for me was Jax. And I don't take credit for Jax. I had that recommended to me by a follower, someone who was watching the videos, and I said I was going to have your name with me so that I could mention you, and I am so sorry. I cannot remember, and I didn't bring it out with me, but someone recommended that they live here in this area in Texas, and they use Jax because I have all my pots and hanging baskets just always a struggle for me. So the Jax they recommended to me was their all-purpose one, but I found this one, and my thing, I shook it before and it's kind of spilled, so let me set that down. But you can kind of see it's blue in color. Let's clean this lid off a little bit better. But I used the petunia feed, and it is a 2622, and it is for iron loving plants. Let me bring this a little closer. Petunia feed, and it's great for hard water, it says, but it's for iron loving plants like petunias, calibrachoa, bacopa, diascia, nemesia, scavola, verbena, pansy, and vinca, most of which I have here. And so when I started using this, within a few days, I really saw a good response from the plants. So I started using this up until I got it in September. I used it until I stopped fertilizing, which I could have, like I said, continued using it, but I used it on these vinca here, and the vinca back there, and the verbena, zinnias pots. I used it on everything, and I even tried it on my vegetables. And like I said, I have a ton of habaneros and tomatoes and stuff now, so I saw a quicker response with the Jax. So right now I'm going to say that this Jack's Petunia feed, especially for the kind of plants that I have in my situation, has worked the best so far of what I've tried this year. And you can see the results in everything. And of course, I use a dial-in spray with it as well. And I have iron tone. When the grass was worn out here behind me, if you can remember, I had a video where I had a path worn out there in the grass and a path worn out here in the grass before making this walkway bed, and it was brown and worn down. This is what I put out, this iron tone. I put it out just because it was all I had, and I was like, let me give it a try. And it really helped to green up the grass. Within about a week or two, I saw the grass looking so much better. So I think I'm going to try this again next season on the grass. I had not done that before. I was just desperate in trying something, and I was pleased with the results. But I did not get the iron tone for that purpose. I already had it. Actually, I had this back from last year, and yeah, it really worked on the grass well. And for my all-purpose fertilizer, this here is what I use quite a bit. It is a good starter fertilizer. It has a 5-5-5 mix, and then it also has the beneficial bacteria and fungi, and this is by Burpee. My other option would be Plant Tone, if not Burpee. Both good starter fertilizers. I just happen to like this one. And so I use that in the pots. I use that when I am planting things. I did try for a little while this season to plant without starter fertilizer. This was really a year that I experimented. I wanted to see how things would do. But I typically do use starter fertilizer. And so that is the main one that I use. And I've actually mentioned that before, way back in the winter video somewhere, where I mentioned that this was my favorite. And I like the coloring of it and everything. So those are the fertilizers I use. So I would say for next season, I would keep my focus on keeping Jack's in stock. I still have so much of this, I don't have to worry about getting any more, and that lasts good as long as you store it well. And I'll probably use some iron tone for the grass. The Jack's will be for my flowers and vegetables. And then for my pots and hanging baskets, I use this. I have a 2-gallon with a wide nozzle that has a nozzle on it, and then I have this 1-gallon with the narrow tip, and I use the narrow tip when I do my pots so that I can get in between the plants and not get the water and fertilizer directly on the plants, just to kind of keep the plants from getting stressed. You know, being in pots, they tend to react different, so I can just get this inside, as you can see, without affecting the leaves. I have to keep my eye on Tika. She's sneaking her way over to the hole in the fence. But anyway, guys, those are the products that I've used this year, which has helped me to get the garden looking like it does. It looks so good, even here into the fall, me fertilizing, you know, all of the way into October, and helping with the transplanting of many things as well. So I just wanted to share that with you, things that I used in the garden this season that helped me out, and products as far as non-fertilizers, but things like gloves, my boots, that I use all of the time, that are my favorite. So I hope you guys found that really helpful for me to share with you, because I know I'm like that. It's like, oh, that looks so good. What did they use? What did they do? are they fertilizing every day or whatever? I don't fertilize every day. I only do once a week. Typically, it's on a Monday. Like I said, I haven't fertilized since mid-October. So what you see is just what it's been doing without the fertilizer. Yeah, I think it's about mid-October that I stopped fertilizing. I haven't even put any fertilizer in the pots, which I should, but I'll do that once I add new plants into the pots. But yeah, so I fertilize once a week, and I just keep them watered, everything watered well. I have a sprinkler system. I use the Emolaza control panel, which you can go back and see that video. So I can actually control the sprinkler on my phone with an app, and I can water whenever I want. I can control it even when I'm away from home in another city or state or whatever. So I think that is everything. I don't really do anything special, just plant with starter fertilizer and fertilize once a week. And like I said, I find my favorite to be the Jack's Petunia feed. So I'm going to stick with that. And for you who recommended Jack's, thank you. I appreciate it. I have loved the results. And the petunias in the pots, you have seen in the video where I kind of showed you the garden. You see the results of it from using that petunia feed. So that's it though, guys. I hope you found this helpful. I hope something here among this mix is something that will work for you in your area. I know not every product is going to work for everyone, and also based on your soil, your climate, and even down to your microclimate, meaning the climate within your yard, which is going to be not necessarily the same as your neighbors. So just keep all that in mind when you're choosing, and find what gives you results and you really see a significant difference. And hopefully it's, something here that you have found. I don't get any commission, or I'm not working with any of these companies. These are just things that I use, that I like, that I wanted to share with you. As far as all these fertilizers are concerned, and the watering can, things like that, my boots, I don't work with the company. I do work with DIY brands. But other than that, no. Everything is just here to help you. So I hope it was helpful. I want to thank you for joining me today out here, in between the rains, to share with you what I use in the garden. And guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.